I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set, ready, 10-2 stop. Topper, topper. That's the way. Slide. Hit it.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go out. Hey, Wahoo. Undercut. Fire.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got the... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darrell Henderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Lee looking to throw on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. A very good move, but it for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Go.
From the shotgun, here's Lee. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Any weapon. Hey, lock it.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That second down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Set. Hard. 60 or. I'm coming after you. Go. Hey, Haywood. Check up. Check right 54. Hit it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, Rice. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Hey, orbit. Hey, Sam off. Go. Now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go. Ready, go. 5.
2nd and 1. Steps away. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
61, matchbox right. Rock it. Check. Look at me, zipper. Hut. Go.
He'll look to throw. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Lee on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
70, Indy. Watch two. Twist on travel. Hey, Alpha. Switch gears. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lee, this one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Lee looks to throw, and he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Down. 8, read.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Panthers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Go. Stick the oar. It's going to be a long...
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go. Come.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Tight dog. Get it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
Come on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. 1:50 to go here in the first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lee to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Right, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hey, alert 3, alert. Leo!
Now back to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
Tighten up.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. 18 Gator. 54. Watch the run. Whip. Watch the run. Mike 54. Sit up. Set go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Go now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 3. Yo. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
First down and 10.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Hey, let's get this. 29 is Mike 20.
Hey, dude. You ready? Get it.
Lee now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
A gain of 14. First down, Panthers.
Ready? 50, plant.
29. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
We got 3.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lee to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. It's 3rd.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Come get some.
Back to throw, Lee. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here's Lee. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. Third down here.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lee, that's going to be caught by Samuel. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Set 90 Wolf.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Hey, Charlie! To the mic. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Lee out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
This pass complete to Reynolds. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. From the shotgun, here's Lee. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
They run once more with Henderson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Protein spill. Come. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Henderson going to run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Yes.
He'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
There on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On the move to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Lee. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch catch and run. 52 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darrell Henderson taking it in. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
X3, 2X, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Lee looking to throw on first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw is Lee. Throwing on 4th down. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
29 is the Mike.
Here's Lee on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That throw into the arms of Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Lee. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. That's taken in by Henderson. And I think he's going to go. They're going to get him. And all the way down to the 26. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The outlaw. Fair.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Bravo.
Take it back.
Clear. Hey, rock it, rock it.
Back to throw. They'll be caught by Rice. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Hey, lock it. Hey, box drop, box drop.
Take four, take four.
Hey, go.
They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On the ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. Yeah, he's got it. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guy